sports. The fight for dominance in the West continues tonight. It's Game 2 of the Conference Finals. I'm Brian Anderson, courtside, along with Grant Hill and Tim Legler. Allie LaForce will be joining us in just a moment. And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. MP is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Taking a look at New Orleans, they took care of business in Game 1. Now it's all about getting a comfy 2-0 lead to take on the road with them.
Yeah, and as the higher seed, you feel like it's your job to win the first games at home. Anything less than that, and you're disappointed.
MP scanning the floor. Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 6. MP, the pass to Williamson. And the shot's good.
Something about Zion attacking you with that left hand. It's a difficult angle to defend.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Poole against Edwards. Over Poole. The 3, DiVincenzo. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
Back to Daniels. Fires the 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
MP outside. Pass to Queen. MP outside. 4-3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Basket counts.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. MP, the pass to Queen. MP outside. Fires the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And he's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Outside Edwards from deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
This is exactly the start they were hoping for at the offensive end.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Pass to Williamson. MP against DiVincenzo. The 3. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
MP with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. MP outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And another 3 for New Orleans. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Outside McDaniels. The 3, Randall. He buries it from 3. Randall's got 5 now.
And you got to have some confidence to fire back like that. Randall with no shortage of confidence.
MP finds Williamson. Back to MP. Pass to Queen. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Inside. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
When Gobert is close like that, you know he's going to try and ram it through.
Pelicans trail by 5. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Minnesota was a man on a mission. He had 65 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And with the flashy numbers he put up in that one, it's worth the price of admission just to see how he follows it up. Guys?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It really was some night for him. He couldn't have been much better, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was nothing they could do to contain him. Once he got rolling, it was game on.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Queen. And that one is stuffed right through.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. Guarded by Poole. Fades. Edwards, no good.
And players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. 12 points for him.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Murray's checked in for Poole. The top scorers in the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. MP, number 1. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Reed sets a screen. Miller outside. Pass to Ingles. 6 to shoot. Miller against Williamson. Miller can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Picked by Williamson. Here's Queen. There's the 3. Murray, no good. 1:46 left in the first. Highland, pass to Conley. Miller on the wing, puts up a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's New Orleans now. What an impressive regular season they've been having, getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Here's Murray. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Conley passes to Highland. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting a terrific 58% to start the game. Excellent numbers. Williamson with a screen on Conley. And he's going for the oop here.
That is a powerful finish. Zion is an intimidating presence.
The Timberwolves have got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Conley against MP. Ingles, the screen on MP. And that one's good from Conley.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's MP. 12 points for him. launches it. He can't get that one to fall. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's Minnesota. They lead by a bucket. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about...
So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, Highland. Conley looking for an opening. Pass to Randall. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Williamson. New Orleans has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And that one's good. Cool.
Yeah, a little bully ball that time from Jordan. Pulled down low. Really creative with that finish.
And here's Randall. He has 7. Reed, the screen on Murray. Back to Randall. And stolen by Williamson. And here's MP from outside. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson.
And ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
Randall, a screen on MP. Pass to Shannon. Murray against Highland. Here's Randall. Soft touch off the glass. Randall's got 4 points this quarter.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
To the middle. Here's Misi. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
You gotta love his unselfishness. And you know his coach does as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now Conley. Pass to Highland for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Highland's got 8.
That's his second triple this quarter. I guess he's left that dry spell behind.
Murray passes to MP. Williamson with a screen on Conley. Just 5 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Randall pulls down the board.
Yeah, no reason to fade away there.
Outside Conley. Launches a 3. Rebounded by New Orleans. Stolen by Conley. Highland with it. Poole picks him up. Reed for 3. Nails it from 3. And it's a 5-point Timberwolves lead.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
New Orleans calls timeout. For New Orleans, Queen, he's checked in for Misi, and Trey Murphy subbed in for DeJounte Murray. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Edwards, he's checked in for Highland. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Conley. Pass to Williamson. Here's Queen. And the Pelicans miss again. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Outside, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by New Orleans. Queen's got 4 rebounds now. Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP against DiVincenzo. Let's go with a 3. Williamson, no good. Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from outside so far in the second quarter. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Pelicans trail by 8. On the wing, MP. DiVincenzo covering. Pass to Queen. Back to MP. To snap the cold streak. MP making the long-range connection.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Now here's Gobert. Back to Randall. And he banks in the layup. And 11 points for Julius Randle.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
MP with it. He's got 18. Down low. Here's Williamson. Wow! Zion making his presence felt inside.
Yeah, and that comes out of their screen and roll. It's exactly how they like to get Zion the ball.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset, get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Naz Reid's checked in for the Timberwolves. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. MP third.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
And stolen by Williamson. From behind the arc. Can't hit that one. McDaniels with some nice D. A minute 29 left in the second. Here's Edwards. Three-pointer. Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
DiVincenzo against MP. To the inside. Williamson. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 tonight. The Timberwolves lead by 6. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by MP. Pass to Reid. Shot clock at 5. From the arc. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP outside. This one for 3. MP answers back with a triple.
His production from range has been nothing short of astounding.
The Timberwolves have gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Pass to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. 6 points for him. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And we've reached halftime in this one. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
They found an advantage in the painted area, and they're exploiting it. I just say keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, please.
Looking at the scenario. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Murphy and Zion at the small and power forwards. MP is out there with Jordan Poole, and it's Queen in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And to be a superstar in this league, you need more than talent. Personality, confidence are keys too. And we know Anthony Edwards has loads of both.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Pelicans trail by 8. MP outside. The three is up. Offensive rebound.
And Poole aggressive in the lane, really making the defense work.
These are his first free throws of the game. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second.
When Jordan Poole is dialed in, particularly on the offensive end of the floor, he can be a real problem. The issue has always been consistency.
Outside Edwards. To the middle. It's intercepted. Here we go, one-on-one. Williamson with it. Randall's in his pocket. Williamson with a screen on Gobert. And he's going for the lob.
Yeah, rolling with purpose after setting the pick. Zion's terrific at recognizing how to score in these sets.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. DiVincenzo against MP. Randall inside. Over Williamson. Williams grabs the board.
Now, he was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Inside. Oh, Zion! Up high to finish the lob.
Oh, my goodness. He just explodes off the ground. Zion going up to get that oop and finish.
Randall, pass to DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. No good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
MP outside. Williamson finds MP. Back to Williamson. Clock at 6. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Pelicans trail by 3. MP outside. For the tie. Good work defensively by DiVincenzo.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
MP, the pass to Queen. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Queen's got his third basket on the night right there.
Good understanding of the game there from MP. Wise beyond his years.
Back to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Williamson. Randall can't hit.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Pass to MP. For the lead. And another three for New Orleans.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. DiVincenzo against MP. The three ball. And DiVincenzo hits from deep. DiVincenzo's got 5 points in the quarter.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Here's Queen. That three's off the mark.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open. It's certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
MP outside. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Bay, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And this is who's leading the charge when it comes to rebounding here in the postseason. The fourth spot held by Rudy Gobert.
His awareness around the rim has really been impressive lately. It's obvious he knows every possession is important in the playoffs.
Randall outside. Back to DiVincenzo. Knocks down the long J. DiVincenzo's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
MP outside. Down low. Drops in the layup for 2. Queens got 10.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
The Timberwolves lead by 3. Outside Edwards. From downtown, and Bay pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Poole shot is off. Minnesota's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Out to DiVincenzo. Takes the 3 and count it. Now 5 for 7.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
Now here's MP. 24 points for him. To the wing, right side. Here's Queen, defended by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. And here's MP from outside. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
DiVincenzo, pass to Edwards. Randall outside.
And over the years, Randall has stepped up his role, an assertive scorer and a natural leader.
Minnesota shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And the first one at the line is good. Misi, he's checked in for the Pelicans. DeJounte Murray comes in for Poole. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Highland, he's checked in for Edwards. And Conley subbed in for DiVincenzo. And Randall drops them both.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's MP. He's got 27. To the paint. Misi's shot is good.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Outside Conley. From 13. He can't hit that time.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Back to MP. For the tie. Unable to get that one. Minnesota leading by 3. And here's Conley. Outside Reed. Randall right side. Minnesota again missing.
Strong. Struggling to get it going out there right now. I think he's pressing just a little bit too much.
And here's MP from outside. Rebound Minnesota. Here's Highland. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Highland's got 11. And And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry.
Changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Ingles. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Conley's checked in. Inside, here's Gobert. Strong finish by Gobert.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. On the court for the Timberwolves. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. And it's Conley in at the point. Fires in the triple.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
And again for three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in. Feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Lets it fly. A shot by Conley. No good. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 14 here in the fourth from the floor. Williamson finds MP. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Stolen by Conley. Left side, Edwards. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. And here's Conley. For three, Randall. Not going to go that time.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Williamson with a screen on Conley. Now Williamson. Powerful play from Zion at the rim.
Zion giving his team exactly what it needed right there. I love the aggressiveness.
McDaniels is checked in for Conley. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thank you for that. That one goes! Yes, sir!
Oh, a rugged competitor. Randall's teammates trust his ability to make plays in big moments.
There's a screen. On the wing, MP. And he nails it!
And what a bucket for MP. He's so hungry to own these big moments.
Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo fires. And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
They silenced the crowd, firing right back with a 3 to tie it up.
MP outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
This is rapid fire. Back-to-back triples, momentum swinging wildly.
It's stolen by MP. Now Poole. Randall rips down the board. Now DiVincenzo. 32 left in the game. Randall outside. Now Edwards. Goes up with it again. Rudy Gobert finishes strong inside.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
MP outside. Picked by Williamson. MP! Ooh, the 3 doesn't go. The Timberwolves trail. Right side McDaniels.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
MP outside. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Now, he's still a youngster, but MP shows he's ready for the big moments.
And here's Minnesota now. 35 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Outside DiVincenzo. Let's loose for 3. Oh, no good. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
Minnesota calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
He gets the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
And so the Pelicans take the win. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2-0 now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
Your fans on social media are constantly beating the drum about how important you are to the team's success. Does a double-double in the win prove what they say? The more MP, the better we'll be?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't heard that one before. You come up with that?
No, it's real.
Oh, hey, okay, well, that's funny. I mean, look, to answer your question, I had a good game. But you need a team to win in this league. Move me isn't the answer to all of our problems. I wish it were, but it's not. Hey, but I love more me. More MP, right? Don't get me wrong, though. But we need more of all of us.
Well said, MP. Thank you so much. Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Jennifer. That concludes this broadcast of the Western Conference Finals. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
It's the Western Conference Finals, Game 3. The Pelicans come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory?
The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The quest for the best in the West continues. Coming up next.
Western Conference Finals action here on 2K Sports. We've seen this series go to 2-0. Now a critical juncture for determining where this series is going. Welcome everyone to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. With Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and Allie LaForce on our sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans and for Minnesota. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. You look at the Timberwolves. They weren't able to steal one on the road. Now they need to get on the board to keep this close.
And that added bit of pressure isn't going to do him any favors. However, it's not a series until someone wins on the road. A win tonight changes the whole landscape.
Now, here's McDaniel. DiVincenzo. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup.
Well, that's the thing about DiVincenzo. He stays active at both ends.
Williamson is screen on DiVincenzo. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options. Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played, and it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's his first foul. And here is MP. To the paint. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Randall outside. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's DiVincenzo. And here's Edwards from the arc. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for them in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
2 on the clock. 3-pointer. Great tee that time from Edwards. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The shot's good.
Wow. Randall with a fantastic dribble move. We're seeing why teams use him as a point forward.
Now, here's MP. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. For 3. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played, DiVincenzo kicks to Randall. Gobert with a screen on Williamson. Randall no good. Pelicans leading by 3. MP deciding where to go with it. Floats it up for Williamson. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert throws it down.
Well, you know, Gobert doesn't usually show off much, but that was special.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Inside, and the dunk by Williamson.
Look out below. Zion came flying in to finish that alley-oop.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Randall outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Wasted no time on that one. MP's got 8 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
MP against DiVincenzo. Randall passes to McDaniels. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's MP. He's got 8 from outside the arc. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 4. McDaniels in the post. Randall outside. Six on the shot clock. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. A shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you have to make them pay. And he could.
Williamson with a screen for MP. Williamson with a screen for MP. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Here's McDaniels, and it's off the back rim. No good. New Orleans leading by 4. Floats it up for Williamson. The shot that time, not on target.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Now, here's MP. 8 points for him. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Williamson throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Timberwolves shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Ingles in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Randall, following the miss by MP. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Williamson is screen on Highland. Here's MP, 8 points for him.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop. And bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. Randall gets to Conley. The wide open look here for Highland. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. A 3 from MP. A three-pointer is right on target. MP's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans. Randall outside. It's in there. Conley with the assist. And it's 9 points for Julius Randle. New Orleans has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Williamson is screen on Conley. MP with it. Conley picks him up. Murray, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. New Orleans leading by 8. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Minnesota. Edwards, he's checked in for Joe Ingles. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Highland. And New Orleans also making a change. Queens checked in. Now here's Conley. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Definitely a volume shooter from range. DiVincenzo lurks on the perimeter looking for these openings to strike.
MP, the triple is down. On the hatch.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Edwards kicks to Conley. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. McDaniels comes in for Michael Conley. Edwards passes to DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Fourth, Rudy Gobert.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. The three from MP. Rudy Gobert. With the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. McDaniels passes to Randall. Over Williamson. The Timberwolves again can't hit. MP left side. And again, no good by New Orleans. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Randall against Williamson. Mr. Gobert.
Well, guarding a 7-footer like Gobert clean is not easy. So Rudy able to grab the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for New Orleans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The Timberwolves making a switch. Leads check in. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He contributed 42 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, it was obvious. He was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
It's good, and the New Orleans lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from DiVincenzo.
Well, those go
down for him in his sleep.
The Pelicans have gone 7. To 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Williamson with this screen for MP. 2 free throws. Coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic, because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
He hits both from the stripe.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
Edwards looking it over. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Pelicans. One of the toughest teams for certain this season. They've hit the 60-win mark.
And fantastic team play. They've been fairly fortunate with good help along the way, adapting to everything that's been thrown at them. This group is a top contender, no doubt, for a deep playoff run.
And here is MP. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer, drains the three-pointer.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Pass to McDaniels. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP outside. Fires the three. And another three for New Orleans.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. For three, Edwards. And it's MP with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 9. Williamson a screen on DiVincenzo. MP passes to Williamson. And here's Edwards. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, Williamson. Here's the screen. A three from MP. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
They've been outstanding from beyond the arc this quarter. Their percentage has been climbing steadily.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. And that concludes the first half. Pelicans ahead, ending the second quarter with a big 11-3 run. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The defense should get a top. They've been getting splashed on all game, and I'm just sitting back watching the show.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. Thanks for spending halftime with us.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Pelicans leading by 12. Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Williamson with the screen for MP. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's a high percentage play. Zion is a dangerous lob threat.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Edwards. Latrey. Edwards puts in the three.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Williamson is screen on DiVincenzo. MP passes to Queen. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to Randall. Fires the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Randall's got 12 points in the game.
Clearly, Randall is locked in. Every trip down, he's attacking the defense and finding ways to beat them.
MP outside. Williamson outside. Shot clock at 5. A three from MP. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. Edwards, he is a bruiser.
Yeah, very hot start out of halftime. Making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Launches it, and it's MP with the 3. MP's got 31.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
DiVincenzo against MP. Up top, Edwards. He's got 11. Gobert with a screen for DiVincenzo. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, they came out of the locker room with a purpose. 4 for 4 already in the half.
DiVincenzo against MP. Close it up for Williamson.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Here's Randall out to Edwards. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to MP. Jacks up a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Timberwolves trail by 12. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here are this postseason's dead-eye shooters. These guys have knocked down a ton of shots from downtown. MP is second.
He is having so much success from beyond the three-point line. Some guys just thrive on this kind of pressure.
Randall surveying the D. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from MP. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last 3 ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Floats it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wow, an incredible night for Zion. Exactly what we expected, and maybe even a little more.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Will it go? Outside Edwards. It's hauled in by Queen. Queen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP fires from way outside. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to DiVincenzo. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
This is the threat DiVincenzo poses. When he gets a rhythm going, he can just keep scoring on you.
Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. Bays checked in for New Orleans. MP outside. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Timberwolves trail by 18. For three, Edwards. That one, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Conley dishes to Randall. Back to Conley. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Conley's got 6 points.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And here's MP for three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on MP.
What makes Dante DiVincenzo someone guys want to play with? His grit and his selflessness. He's a hard worker who is always putting the team ahead of himself.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Randall. And Bones Highland subbed in for Edwards. Clock at 6. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will... And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for New Orleans.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
On-court spots filled by Edwards and Randall. Bones Highland is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now Highland. Randall passes to Highland. And it's good for 2.
Yeah, that's like a quarterback leading his receiver. Put it right on him.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. MP against DiVincenzo. Williamson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Williamson. Plays it up and banks it in. Williamson's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The Timberwolves have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota making some changes. Rudy Gobert comes in for Reed. And it's McDaniels in for Highland. Randall with the bucket.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
And here's MP for 3. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 45 points.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy. And every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Randall with a screen for Edwards. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Well, look, it's tough to keep Edwards out of the lane and tough to stop him once he's in there.
Williamson, a screen on DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Williamson. Randall with the ball. Now defended by MP. Pass to Randall. Timberwolves passing it around. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
MP outside. Williamson with a screen for MP. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. To the inside. Gobert. Out to Edwards. Pass to Randall. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert to 2.
Williamson, a screen on DiVincenzo.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. Now Now here's Edwards. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Randall kicks to Gobert. DiVincenzo against MP. Now here's Randall. Defense is right there. And he makes that one count.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Now Williamson, and the ball goes out of bounds. That's touched by MP.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans.
And now we can start talking about Game 4. What a magnificent effort and really a significant victory for the Pelicans.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And they're going to roll to their third straight victory to open up these conference finals, giving them a commanding series lead.
Yeah, a sweep seems just about inevitable right now. And with the way they've been playing here in this series, they are building a ton of momentum for the finals, especially if they can close out the sweep in Game 4.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Conley. MP. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
This victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they...
With tonight's win, you're now one game away from the NBA.
It would mean a lot to everyone in the...
Kevin, back to you.
As always, we appreciate it, Jen. Thanks. That concludes this...
All right, guys, before this series started, all the media wanted to talk about was the problems in this locker room. Look around you. Y'all see problems in this locker room? All I see is winners. And that's what it's going to be when we go out there tonight and we stamp our ticket to the NBA Finals, all right? So let's do it, guys. Let's get this win. Come on, let's go. Good speech.
The Western Conference Finals, Game 4. The New Orleans Pelicans have a commanding 3-0 series lead.
Welcome to playoff basket. Taking a look at the Timberwolves. They are on their heels, facing elimination down 3-0 in these conference finals.
Well, they're a desperate team, and desperate teams are unpredictable. Some just roll over and give up, while others continue to fight. We'll see what they're made of tonight.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. Zion Williamson out there with Sadiq Bey. Then it's MP, then it's Jordan Poole, and it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that one good.
Yeah, Jaden McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
Picked by Williamson. MP with it. And he lobs it up, and stolen by Edwards. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
And there's the screen. MP, the pass to Queen, stolen by Reed. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Outside, DiVincenzo. Cans it with nobody near him. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
MP talked the talk, but they have backed it up in a major way so far. He guaranteed a sweep, and they can fulfill his prophecy with a win here tonight.
And if he pulls this off, this will be the stuff of legends for his whole career. To tell a team you're going to sweep them, then actually going out and doing it. Give MP all of his flowers. He's earned it, and then some for backing up his talk.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Drills it from deep.
Well, exactly what DiVincenzo out here to do. Spread the floor.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. MP looking around. From deep. Hits the trifecta. MP's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And it's Poole with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 6. MP outside. The 3-ball. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
And 3 for 4 to start, showing some rhythm.
DiVincenzo against MP. Pass to Edwards. Reed to screen on Poole. Down low. And Reed with a basket on the assist by Edwards.
Yeah, Naz Reid knows the angle at which to set a screen, and he's got the mobility to be the guy to finish it.
MP against DiVincenzo. And here's MP from outside. Drains the triple. He's got 12. We don't know if we'll be able to call MP a once-in-a-lifetime player just yet. But with the way things have gone for him, we might be able to do that soon enough.
Yeah, it would take a monumental fall-off for MP to not continue skyrocketing up the pantheon of players. The way he plays, the determination to improve and succeed, he is almost destined to be one of the best to ever play. Yeah, and Williamson is an explosive athlete, remarkable at finishing off alley-oops.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Timberwolves was a man on a mission. He finished with 47 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Randall can't hit. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They've had a strong postseason showing and have only lost 2 of their games up to this point.
And you know, the effort level has certainly been there. But what's impressed me the most is the adaptability that they've shown facing different matchups and defensive schemes. They've showed great focus and determination in the pursuit of their goal to win a championship.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. And here's Edwards outside, and it's Queen with a rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP, the pass to Queen. MP outside. Here's the 3. Oh, another miss by MP.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Edwards. Reed sets a screen to the paint. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reed. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
So timeout called here. The first for New Orleans. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Elite range, MP.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Bones Highland out there with Mike Conley. And it's Ingles in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. The shot by Conley, no good. Pelicans trail by 9. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And he lobs it up top. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Highland. Let's go with a 3. The shot by Conley, no good. The Pelicans have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. And here's MP from outside. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Now here's Conley, covered by MP. Conley looking for an opening. Back to Randall, over Williamson, and Randall the bucket on the assist by Conley. Randall's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. New Orleans has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And here's MP from outside. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Outside Conley, pass to Ingles. Outside Highland. Now Randall, covered by Williamson. With the 10-footer, Randall can't hit. Pelicans trail by 8. Here's Murray, back to MP. Launches it. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Outside Conley. Over to the wing. Gobert inside. He's covered by Bay. 11 feet out. Gobert, no good. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Williamson with a screen on Conley. MP, the pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Naz Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. McDaniels comes in for Ingles. Anthony Edwards is checked in for Highland. And it's DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Queen, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jordan Poole comes in for DeJounte Murray. Another miss by Minnesota. On offense here are the Pelicans. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. MP against DiVincenzo. MP, the pass to Williamson. MP outside, 5 to shoot. And And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. The Timberwolves lead by 3. Inside, Randall. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
Boy, you love to see McDaniels set up a teammate and make the game easy.
And so MP will bring it up for New Orleans. What an impressive regular season they've been having, getting to 60 wins.
When you talk about magic numbers for a team, 60 wins means you're having an historic year. In fact, we've had stretches longer than 5 years without any team winning 60. So it's really hard to do.
Reed to screen on Poole. Edwards the pass to Reed. And it's in there. Reed's got 6.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
MP outside. Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jordan Poole.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Anthony Edwards is a physical force. This guy has the frame and the game to be an elite two-way player.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for Randall. Picked by Williamson. MP with it. Picked up by Reed. Clock at 6. MP no good. The Timberwolves lead by 4. Pass to DiVincenzo. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got 6 assists now in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. MP 3rd.
I really admire how he seeks out his teammates. His selfless attitude and desire to get his guys going is what makes him such a valuable player.
Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Throws it up high. Oh, Zion! Up high to finish the lob.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Outside Edwards. McDaniels against Bay. Pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. And Gobert with the stuff.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP outside, from outside the arc. Oh, a silky 3 from MP.
These kinds of defensive breakdowns drive coaches crazy.
Edwards against Poole. Reed passes to McDaniels. Beyond the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. McDaniels got 5 points.
Oh, Mr. McDaniels with the response. How competitive is this guy?
Pass to Bay, and here's Poole. MP outside. 3-pointer. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota leading by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and didn't even know it.
Seeing how things are shaking down for the Timberwolves. They're 0 for 3 in the series. Kenny, what should they do to stave off elimination?
They got to take a long look in the mirror and figure out which vacation spot they're going. In other words, they're toast, Ernie.
Listen, I don't need to break out the crystal ball to tell you how this ends. They have to.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
This stadium is rocking right now as we return to the Western Conference Finals. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So for New Orleans right now, Sadiq Bey out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Jordan Poole, then it's MP, and it's Queen in its center.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. Takes it in. To the wing, right side. Williamson passes to MP. Puts up a three. McDaniels with the rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
To the middle. Randall finds Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Pelicans trail by 7. And stolen by Edwards. All by himself. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, that's the defensive impact of Anthony Edwards, making the steal and setting up easy offense.
And New Orleans shooting around 53%, a nice number. And here's MP from outside. Hits a three-pointer. MP's got 35 in the game.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
6 to shoot. Randall inside. He's against Williamson. Pelicans trail by 6. MP to pass to Williamson. And here's MP from outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
DiVincenzo to pass to Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. Randall, a screen on MP. The three. DiVincenzo can't hit.
Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own three.
From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Minnesota. To the inside, Edwards. Inside, Edwards lays it in.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Williamson with a screen on DiVincenzo. MP drives in. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Dante DiVincenzo, and this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Here's MP, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Randall outside, and Chris Finch wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And let's take a look at who's been lights out from beyond the arc in this year's playoffs. MP is second.
Some guys thrive on the postseason pressure. He's been an unbelievable floor spacer for them.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Outside Edwards. 4-3. And it's Queen with a rebound. Queen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williamson with a screen on Randall. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to MP. Shot clock at 6. And And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
You can't have that type of miscue in this moment in this game. You have to be on the same page.
Trey Murphy, he's checked in for New Orleans. Here's Edwards. No good, a bit long that time. Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's MP. He's got 40 now. Pass to Queen. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. MP outside. That one's good. This game is all even. MP's got 11 points here in the second half.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Drops in the 3.
Draining his first 3 of the game, no doubt, hoping to build up a little momentum from outside.
And here's MP from outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
All night. He just won't let up.
It's stolen by MP. For the lead. And the rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Pass to McDaniels. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, such an impressive athlete. Mr. McDaniels sent it in.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. 2-point game. This one for 3. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 4 rebounds now. Outside McDaniels. And the layup is good. McDaniels got 9.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Poole finds MP. Back to Poole. DiVincenzo with the steal. Fast break, Minnesota. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now, DiVincenzo, a guy who's absolutely going to sprint the floor if he sees an opportunity.
And here's MP from outside. Knocks down the triple. MP's got 49 in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
It's now an opportunity to take a break and talk about their strategy moving forward.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Both teams will make substitutions. We've got 1:13 left in the third. MP against Conley. Back to Ingles. Fires for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 3. On the wing, Murray. 6 on the shot clock. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another one falls.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. For the lead. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
Outside, Highland. Stripped away. To the paint. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Clark left side. Outside Conley. Can they get it? Misi grabs the board. MP outside. Murray passes to MP. MP getting it done for the Pelicans. Talk about three-point shooting. He piled up 18 points from range that quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Gobert. Edwards comes in for Ingles. And it's DiVincenzo in for Highland. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Trailing by 4. Picked by Williamson. MP drives in. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 5 rebounds in the game. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. DiVincenzo and Edwards on the perimeter. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's good.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
MP outside. The 3. He drops it from range. MP's got 57 points.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Minnesota leading by 3. Outside, DiVincenzo. Outside, Edwards. Out left to the wing. Reed finds Randall. Over Williamson. And it's Randall that time on the assist by Reed. And the Timberwolves lead by 5. New Orleans has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And here's MP from outside. He got it again! Sensational! 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Poole brings the double team. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Reed sets a screen. Edwards. Oh! Putting in work inside.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
MP outside. From downtown. The 3 is in.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been 3s.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And Minnesota making a change here. McDaniels checked in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
And Allie, thank you for that. Randall outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Randall left side. That's what he wanted!
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
DiVincenzo against MP. To tie it up. The triple drop.
Absolutely fearless by MP. What a huge bucket.
Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. The 8-footer. Can't get it to go.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Changing.
Connects again from distance.
The 3's coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Yes, and now tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in a single game in playoff history. Edwards. Oh, he missed the jumper. Here's New Orleans now. They're on a 15-6 run. On the wing, MP. DiVincenzo covering. Good! Another from 3.
And he's notched the 3rd most three-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
Yes, one of the best games of his life, or anyone's for that matter. He has been unstoppable. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Yes, sir! From way outside.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Shoots a 3. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
Edwards. Ooh, the shot is off. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Williamson. Deflects the pass. Left side, Edwards. And so New Orleans Pelicans take the series and will move on.
Well, the West was no joke. It has always been a battle, and this team made it all the way through, able to survive the gauntlet, make the plays when it mattered most, and they arrive at their destination thus far.
And their reward for surviving the West, a trip to the NBA Finals.
Now, this is a team that has their sights set on bigger hardware. And even though they'll face a tough test out of the East, they want to be the ones to hoist that Larry O'Brien.
Well, they've proven they've got the skill. Going to be a great matchup, that's for sure. And let's check in with Jennifer Quintana.
Right here.
MP. No. Yes, Miss Melinda Hart.
Thank you.
That's just something I wanted to do to show my guys I hear them. I mean, I respect.
All right, I talked with Mr. Forbes, and we're going to let Xander hear.
NBA Finals. A lot of people thought I'd never make it here.
A lot of people aren't giving you a chance to win. You playing a team that hasn't lost a game yet.
12-0. Very impressive.
People are saying they could be the first team to go undefeated in the playoffs.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So you look pretty calm for someone about to face a juggernaut.
My entire basketball career has been an uphill battle, Zan.